Good evening, YouTube. Fat Cat Collections back at you with another fragrance review. This one by the house of Reyane Tradition. And this one is kind of a mouthful. The name of this cologne is not actually on the bottle. They call it Insurrection 2. However, they have two other colognes that are also called Insurrection 2 with the same exact bottle, same name, exactly the same except the color is different. And this one they refer to as Wild. And this is supposed to be a clone, not a cologne, but a clone or a fake or a replica or a representation of Pure Havane by Thierry Mugler. And now I've never smelled that particular juice. I look forward to smelling it, but on Fragrantica, 50 people say that this smells just like Thierry Mugler's Pure Havane. And a lot of people like Pure Havane. So being that I'm a fan of tobacco-based fragrances, I had to get it. And I got it for like $21 shipped for 3.4 ounces or 100 mils. So, bottle's really nice. The presentation was awesome in this. I'm not going to show you the case, but it was almost like a... Actually, I will show you the case. I got it right here, actually. The particular Insurrection 2s do this like kind of book-looking case where it slides out and you have the juice right inside. Pretty nice presentation. Not going to lie on that one there. Definitely nicer than your traditional cardboard box. For the money, for that price, it's amazing they can make any money on this. The bottle is very unique looking. It's kind of like this sail-shaped, arched bottle. You can see it from here. And then you have your gold sticker. It is embossed, and it is kind of like a thicker, kind of bubbled sticker. It's not just like flat. There is texture to it. It is thick. Then you have your cap. It's, decent. Sprayer's decent on it. It looks really nice. I mean, it's a nice looking bottle. It looks really classy. It looks really expensive. And as far as the scent, if you're new to my channel, you know I don't have the best nose. I tell you basically, do I like it? Is it worth the price? Would I buy it? Would I buy it again? And what it smells like, if it does smell like anything. So being that on Fragrantica, I could not find any notes on this, and I didn't check the website. Enough people say it smells like Pure Havane that we might as well just go with that. So let me just tell you what's in Pure Havane, and we'll go from there, okay? Pure Havane does not have a lot of notes in it. So what it does have is on your top notes you have white honey, okay? And I'm going to tell you what I smell when I smell it. You have your tobacco. Middle notes you have cocoa, I believe, vanilla, and then you have your patchouli. And then your base notes you have Styrex, which I'm not sure what that smells like. I don't know anything about that. Amber, and of course, French Labdanum. What do I get when I smell this, okay? When I first smelled it, I have to say I was anticipating something a little more. Pure Havane, to me, the name of that, I just pictured like this, like smoky, kind of tobacco, kind of scented juice. Kind of like, let me just show you something else. If you are a fan of tobacco-based fragrances, you need this in your collection. This is Cigar by Remy Latour. This is what started a whole chain of events for me with buying colognes. That stuff, that tobacco, man, God, I should have worn that today. This is definitely one I will continue to replace in my collection when I get rid of it or when I use it all up over and over again. It's that good. So I was kind of anticipating because Pure Havane, I'm thinking Havana, I'm thinking just I'm thinking like Cuba, I'm thinking just I'm getting all these like kind of similar vibes I get when I smell Cigar by Remy Latour. And this, I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad, but there's definitely a creamier, sweeter note than you get out of this than you would think you would get out of something called Pure Havane. But it's not bad at all. I mean, you could definitely smell the tobacco. I wore this to work, and some of my coworkers don't like tobacco. They definitely smell tobacco. They definitely smell the 8 hours later. You definitely smell the honey, and I think that's what you really smell most in the top note. And I think that's why I say that, like, I kind of enjoy this Remy Latour cigar more, because you don't have that honey. And this is extremely sweet. You definitely get that honey, you definitely get the tobacco, and then you definitely get some of the other notes in there. The vanilla. That's the ones I can really pin out, or point out, or pinpoint on this one here. Because again, I tell you whether I buy it or not, whether I replace it, and whether or not I like it or do I think it's worth it. So let me just give it another sniff, okay? Yeah, honey, tobacco, and vanilla. That's what I get out of it. And you know what? It's a really good juice. I've only worn it once, and it's not bad. Is it one of my favorites? I will say no. It's not my top 5. But that, your top 5 changes. I mean, as you wear these things, as you wear them in different temperatures, different environments, at different times of day, they always change. I mean, I have a couple juices that I got, and I was like, I'm not sure. And then wore it a couple times, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. So you have to keep an open mind with juices. And I have to say that this is definitely one that I probably won't have to replace it because I probably won't use it all that much. But is it worth the money? I mean, smelling like pure Havana, if that's what it does, we don't know. But that's what 50 people say. I would say it's definitely one to have in your collection. The bottle's nice. Based on the quality of the juice being, I've already smelled the Aventus cologne that my coworker has. I mean, I definitely will pick that up, and I probably will pick up the Spice Bomb alternative as well. I think it's great for the money. I mean, $22 shipped with that beautiful box, the wonderful bottle, and this is just a really sweet, tobacco-y, vanilla vibe. And if I have to pick of those 3, what do I smell most of? It's going to be that honey and then the tobacco. So it's definitely one I recommend. I think you should get it. I think it's a great value for the money rather than buying pure Havana. If pure Havana smells just like this and I spent $80 for it, I would not be happy. But for $22, it's a great juice, and I think you'll really like it. And I definitely intend to wear more of it. And I'll put up more reviews as I go, because the neat thing about this kind of stuff is that your tastes change, and sometimes you'll get something out of it you didn't get the first time. So it's nice to kind of like re-review things. So we're going to start re-reviewing as well, and to kind of see where my tastes are maybe 6 months from now. So that's my 2 cents on Reyane Tradition Insurrection 2 Wild. Okay, although it doesn't say it on the box, I don't think, or the bottle. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. It actually does say it on the box, Wild, down in the corner there. But as far as the bottle, there's nothing on here that says Wild. But the bottle is pretty wild, and it's definitely one that looks good on the shelf for sure, and it's definitely one that smells pretty good, but it does have that sweet honey vibe. So if you don't like sweet colognes, you may not like this. But it's not overbearing. It's not bad at all. So definitely pick it up. Check out the link in the description. If you like my videos, definitely subscribe to my channel. Lots more cologne reviews coming, lots more watch reviews coming, and we're going to be branching off into something new pretty soon as well. So again, give me your 2 cents if you have this. Tell me a little bit about your experience with it, what you think of it. I love hearing about it. Definitely check out the website in the link in the description. And, man, keep smelling good, folks. Have a great night.